I can't believe I'm making this video. I'm going to make this video one time, and the next 1,000 times it happens, you just come back to this video. Yesterday, Elon Musk posted one of Hard Drive Mag's headlines without attribution. Got called out for it, doubled down, got roasted, tripled down, and then got roasted so hard that it trended nationally. You may recognize the name because I worked with Hard Drive on Ace Watkins' Gamer President. But more importantly, this individual instance of behavior typifies a debate that I thought was settled like a decade ago, dude. So I'm going to try to settle it again. If I'm going to convince you to agree with me, I need to persuade you on 3 things. First, taking content and/or overtly cropping attribution happens. Second, that content theft and/or lack of attribution matters and is negative. And third, Elon Musk is actively contributing to it. I think almost everyone agrees that posting other people's work happens. It's often encouraged and positive, and sharing people's posts is one of the big ways to have organic growth. In fact, people will often say it's just the internet as a defense for posting other people's work. It's particularly ingrained for image posts, since save image is a really easy way to share something. There was a major hubbub about Instagram pages like Fuck Jerry taking other people's content in the mid-2010s. The phenomenon was so well known that AV Club called it news that shouldn't come as that big of a surprise to anyone with a passing familiarity with actual jokes or any degree of skepticism where the internet is concerned. And that was in 2015. So we probably agree that it's happening. The major sticking point for many people is whether or not it matters. There will be people in the comments section of this video saying, "Ooh, you stole my meme, wah, wah, wah." And they'll be saying it seriously. Not like those of you who are currently considering posting it ironically. How does it matter, though? To quote Elon Musk from 4 days ago, incentives matter. And the incentives for meme content are very high. According to DigiDay, 5 years ago, $24,000 per sponsored post at Fuck Jerry was a reasonable minimum expenditure to expect. Now, after the aforementioned backlash several years ago, Fuck Jerry added, all content is owned or licensed to their bio. And when they reach out to creators like me to source their content, they offer $50 a post. Clearly, there are major financial incentives to posting good content, and even more so, to having the platform that consistently posts good content. And if everyone accepts that taking content is okay, meme accounts will always be the most valuable because they don't have to actually make anything or take any risks. All you have to do is wait for a post to go viral, copy and paste, and quite literally to the tune of many thousands of dollars, profit. Now, the first effect of these incentives is obvious. You will encourage stealing content and discourage making content because stealing it is easier and more profitable. Talented creators will stop making things because they don't get recognition, let alone money. For example, on Hard Drive's website, on the article that Elon Musk posted the headline to, the number of readers jumped from 14 to 300 when they replied with the link. Now imagine that number if he retweeted it, or even just shared the link to the post. If you're thinking he doesn't have the time to do that, he can hire a guy. He's the richest man in the world. The second effect is on the content itself. You'll see more watermarks, more people asking you to subscribe and hit the bell, more repetitious content that builds a brand to go around the content theft machine, more outrage bait that forces you to share the original post, and more gated content like podcasts on Patreons. You'll also see creators take less effort on individual posts in return for volume as the platform becomes exponentially more valuable than the content itself. Now, culturally, I have no illusions about every person attributing everything they ever see. I know that my content is going to get ripped sometimes. I know I'm not going to get the benefit from every view. I'm not mad at people with 19 followers sending their friend my essay without Googling to see if they should have retweeted it first. But I feel being an apologist for someone with millions of followers doing that same thing, or even actively removing attribution, is ignoring the very real economy that exists in online content creation. Like I said, there was already a broad consensus 7 years ago that huge social media accounts need to either pay for or create their content. And Elon Musk has nearly 6 times the followers of Fuck Jerry. That means if we extrapolate from Fuck Jerry's impressions and cost per thousand, that every PR post that Elon Musk makes is worth $150,000 on Twitter. It's not too shabby. And that's not even taking into account that per Statista, digital ad spending per user has more than doubled in the past 5 years. So hopefully we agree that this matters. Now, getting back to hard drive and Elon. Elon said, if you make something that looks like a meme and someone, not me, crops off your name, so it goes. That is, he doesn't care, so he does it. So much so, in fact, that there is a New York Times article about it and the harm it can cause. The fact that Elon Musk frequently steals memes has become, essentially, a meme in itself. As far as the original 3 things I needed to convince you of, that's enough to end the video. He himself says he doesn't care if he's actively contributing to it. So it goes. But I find the main point of disagreement in this discussion is the one I consider the least important. That is it on purpose? So here's the thing about him saying, not me. It's happened so many times now that it's getting dangerous to continue dancing around Occam's razor. Particularly for someone who once said, no one should be credited with anything ever, and I wish people would stop crediting artists on Twitter since it's destroying the medium. Here's some quick hits of him posting other people's work without attribution. He's done it before, specifically to hard drive. He did it to this artist who was posting in support of him, and he's done it to me with my Mario essay, the perchance one. While the essay tweet was still actively viral, on the upswing, getting hundreds of thousands of likes, Elon Musk posted it with my name cropped off. He also made it about Wario for some odd reason, but Elon Musk not understanding comedy is a given. He posted that 12 hours after my initial tweet, and to date, I have seen nowhere else on the internet with my name cropped. In fact, it hadn't even done the internet rounds yet. It hadn't been on Reddit yet, or on Instagram. That mostly came the next day. And on all of those posts which I saw, and every other post to date, my name was not cropped off. Do a quick Google Images search for it. You won't find my name cropped off. So, though I can't prove Elon Musk saw my tweet and cropped my name off, I think I can come close. Given that he has claimed to work 100 or even 120-hour weeks, something that is regularly reported as fact by publications like Inc., that leaves somewhere between 7 and 10 hours for sleeping, eating, Twitter, and everything else. He has tweeted 211 times. What do you think I'm about to say? This year? This month? No, in the past week. So, unless he's not working 100 hours per week, he wouldn't have time to scrounge for memes anywhere else. Either way, if he's spending enough time on Twitter to tweet an average of 30 times a day, the odds of him not seeing my very viral tweet and seeing it somewhere else and seeing it cropped, even though to this day I have never seen it cropped, are a little low for me. And if you're thinking, I just missed those posts, look at me. I am very online. Now, to be fair, I did see my name crossed off one other time after Elon got backlash for cropping my name off and deleted the tweet. And that was when it was posted to Reddit, and I am not making this up, by someone who also likes to post in r/Tesla Motors. Now, alternatively, you might say it's not him running his social accounts, he's paying someone to do it, but also it means he's putting a financial value on social posts, which means it's just memes is no longer a valid defense. Another defense to this is asking me, why would he go out of his way to spitefully crop hard drive articles? And I think that's a very funny defense, because I'm asking that question too. It's weird. But even if he, right now, claims he's not doing that, his fans overtly say they are. I do have a small hot take theory on that, by the way. I think maybe he doesn't like to admit that people he politically disagrees with are funny. When Hard Drive called him out on it, he called them not funny because they're woke, despite the fact that the conversation started because he shared their content, which was funny to him. Also, why are you making everything political, Elon? It was a post about VLC Media Player. But again, Occam's razor says that if he does it, he wants the credit for himself. He wants the followers instead of the content creator to gain followers. He's gained just shy of 50 million in the past year. And maybe that he doesn't want to give up control of his Twitter profile. That is, if he retweets someone, they could change their username, or if he links to something off-site, they could change the article. I think the political thing is probably a bit of a smokescreen. I think he's just trying to distract from the fact that he got owned so hard it trended nationally. And so if we get to the point where we accept it's happening, it matters, and he's contributing to it, with the icing of maybe he's contributing to it actively and vindictively, I think we can agree this is a bad thing to do. I hope you agree with me. Like and subscribe, and pineapple on pizza is delicious and also disgusting. And I'm Phil Jameson, and hit that bell and all that other fucking shit I gotta do because people do crap like this.